Hello and welcome to our channel Forensics for You. In today's video, we are going to discuss about genetics and biochemistry of ABO blood grouping. Blood is a very important biological evidence and it helps to identify the suspect of a particular crime, and so we do a detailed serological, biological as well as DNA study of blood in forensic science. The term blood group usually refers to blood cell surface antigens, specifically the RBC surface antigens, and these are inherited variations in the human RBC membranes in the form of proteins, carbohydrates, and lipids. The ABO blood grouping was first discovered by Carl Lanziner in the year 1900. While he was studying agglutination reaction between the RBC and the serum of certain blood groups of his colleagues, he mainly identified three blood groups: the A group, the B group, and the O group. The O group has come from the German word on, which means null or nothing. This means that the O blood group sees no A or B antigen on the surface of the RBC. So we are going to discuss this in details in the next lecture. Right now, let us continue with the basic discussion. The fourth blood group was discovered a year later in the year 1901 by the scientists De Castillo and Stirling. The biochemical analysis of blood group antigens show that they fall under two categories. One is the protein determinants and the other is the carbohydrate determinants. So these determinants of the blood groups are the direct products of gene coding, and the carbohydrate determinants are the blood groups which are formed as a result of addition of molecules to the precursor chain by the enzymes which are formed as a result of gene coding. And the enzymes that we are talking about here, which determine the blood groups, are usually the glycosyl transferase. So transferase enzymes are those that are used to transfer molecules from one host substrate to the precursor substrate. So we have glycosyl transferase enzyme in the case of ABO blood group also, which is causing or which is making the expression of ABO blood group in the individual. The fact that ABO blood groups follow the Mendelian principle of inheritance was proven in the year 1910 by the scientist von Dungern and others. In the year 1924, a scientist named Bernstein was the one who showed that at least 3 alleles were needed at a single locus to show the type of inheritance that ABO blood group had. So this was a major milestone in understanding the genetics of ABO blood grouping, and after the Human Genome Project later, it was found out that it was the I gene which was found on the Q arm of the 9th chromosome at the 34.1 to 34.2 region, which was responsible for giving rise to the ABO blood group system. So you can see here, this is the 9th chromosome. This is the P arm. The P arm refers to the smaller arm of any chromosome. The arm which is shorter is referred to as the P arm, and this is the Q arm because it is the longer arm, so this is known as the Q arm. And somewhere around this area is the presence of I gene, and the I gene has 3 variants. We have the IA for the blood group A, we have the IB for the blood group B, and we have the IO for the blood group Oh, so all these three genes, which are the polymorphic forms of the same gene, are present in this area of the chromosome number 9. Now, another very striking thing and a very peculiar thing that was found about the abiogenetics was the controlling of the expression of abio blood groups by another gene, which is known as the FUT1 gene or the fucosyl transferase 1 gene. So this is known as the fucosyl transferase because it gives rise to the enzyme fucosyl transferase. It codes for this enzyme, which ultimately causes the transfer of L-fucose to the precursor molecule. So now we are going to discuss this in details, but understand the fact that there are 4 genes in total. 3 of these are present at the same locus and are polymorphic forms of each other, and one of this is located at a different chromosome. The chromosome number for the H gene is the 19th number chromosome. Again, it is present on the Q arm, and the region for its presence is the 13.3 region. It lies somewhere here. So 3 genes are present here. We have the FUT1 gene, which is the H gene. We have the FUT2 gene, which is also known as the secretor gene, SE we are expressing it. And we have the FUT3 gene, which is known to code for Lewis antigens and Lewis system of blood group. These are the things that we are going to discuss a bit later on, but for right now, you need to understand that ABO blood grouping is being controlled by 3 plus 1 gene, 3 on the same chromosome, and the 4th one, which is the H gene or FUT1 gene, on the different chromosome at a different locus. So this condition where multiple genes are controlling the expression of one single factor is known as multiple allelism. So now let us have a look at the structure of the precursor molecule that we are talking about for such a long time. So the precursor molecule is a set of molecules that is present on the surface of the RBC cell, and this precursor molecule is consisting of galactose, N-acetyl glucosamine and galactose again, which are joined together by beta 1,3 and beta 1,4 linkages, which are the bonds between the two molecules, two adjacent molecules, by which these two are binding with each other. So this is the precursor molecule, which is going to accept the biomolecule L-fucose, which is being transferred as a result of fucosyl transferase, which is being coded by the H gene present on the 19th chromosome Q arm. So this HH is the pure dominant form and capital H small h is the hybrid form of the H gene, and they are coding for the enzyme L-fucosyl transferase, which is facilitating the transfer of L-fucose molecules onto the carbohydrate precursors chain. So this chain is the type 2 chain, which is specific to FUT1 gene or H gene. There is another chain which is known as the type 1 chain, and this chain is specific to FUT2 gene, which we are going to discuss a bit later. And when this L-fucose is getting added to the precursor molecule, then the resultant is the H antigen, and this H antigen is the base for the addition of A and B antigens onto the surface of these RBCs for the subsequent production of AB and O blood groups. This H antigen is unanimously present in RBCs of all the individual, and after the addition of L-fucose, this is what a H antigen looks like. You can see the galactose here, you can see the N-acetyl glucosamine here, galactose again here, and this is the L-fucose which is getting added to this precursor molecule to form the H antigen. If you've liked our video today, do let us know in the comment section. Do not forget to like and share this video, and do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.